I go. Okay, forward. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Welcome to the garage, stroke storage room, stroke general dumping ground, stroke workshop sometimes. So it did look a lot better than this, but a couple of months ago, well, no, it's about a month ago actually, I opened the door one morning and right there in the corner, I saw a big black snake, which was not a pleasant experience. So I think it got in through here, which is now being concreted up. But at the time I didn't know that. So basically, I had to remove everything, absolutely everything that was in here, in case I opened a box one day, boom, not a pleasant surprise. So I emptied everything. I found about 3 mice, which is why the snake were in here. And yeah, but the snake had gone by then. But everything was out by then, so everything had to go back in. So slowly, I'm trying to get it back together again and trying to get organized. But as probably everybody knows, and everybody who has a garage knows, it's never totally tidy. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to take this wood here and I'm going to make another raised bed. At the moment the polytunnel is pretty much filled up, but it has space for one more, so this will be it. So I will be putting this together and then filling it with earth from the garden, and yeah, then we can plant. So here we go. So that's it, bed's done. Just a real simple rectangle. So that's it, the last raised bed is in. So now I just got to fill it full of earth from the garden and we're ready to plant. So when we were looking for a property in Portugal, one of the big main things that we had to have was our own water supply. So the reason why we chose this one, or one of the big reasons why we chose this one, is there's 3 wells on this property. So you got 2 here and you got the 3rd one there. Now, it didn't always look like this. This 3rd one, I didn't even know there's a well. I just thought it was like a spring in the ground. So I'll show you some video clips and some photos of what it was like before. So you have this small well here, which is about 5 meters deep and about 1.5 meters. Or meter by meter. You probably won't see anything because of the light. And then this well here and this well here, they're identical. And these ones are 3 meters in diameter and they go down about 5 meters. So, again, you probably can't see because of the light. But the actual water level, I would say it's only about 1/2 meter below this grass level here. So that's why this this lower field area, even over summer when everything was brown, it was always green and fertile because the water table was so high. So what we did is, as you can see this track up here, we run an electric cable down from the garage and then we put this pump in, and because it was next to this other well here, we decided that we would connect it through this cable here to get the water from here. So this is our irrigation water, and we've got this blue hose here, which I disconnect as you've seen in another video, and we fill up here for our drinking water. So you've got filters here, which filters it once. And then when I take out for drinking water, we've got a ProPure system in the house. So it gets filters twice. But what I did here, the water that came out, once it's been filtered, we did a test, I got a test kit, and there's nothing. It was totally clear on all criteria. So it's safe to drink even down here. So the ProPure is just an extra step, just in case. So yeah, so that's how we get our water supply. Eventually what we would like to do is we'd like to connect these wells to the main house, because at the moment on the house we have mains, and we'd like to, as we can, get more and more off grid with solar panels and this water supply down here. So even over the summer, like I said, these 3 wells, they always had water in, they never dried up. And the rain we've had over the last couple of weeks, it's just whatever we've used for the irrigation, because this is connected mainly for the irrigation down here for what will be the new vegetable garden that we fenced off near the polytunnel, and stuff in the polytunnel. So I'll talk a little bit about the polytunnel. This tunnel, it's 42 square meters, so it's 4 meters by 10.5 meters. With delivery, it cost about around 480 euros. We'll put a link below. And I'll show you some video now of us constructing it over the summer. So the only additional thing that I've done here is I put these wooden frames up on the back door and the front door to make it more stable. And also what we found is, like we've got at the house, these magnetic mosquito netting, fly nets, they really help. especially over the summer. It was, you needed the ventilation, so you needed to leave it open. But obviously you don't want to roll these downs. In the summer, this got inside, it got to like 50, 55 degrees, which was outrageous. So I'll show you some video again now. We put this insulation, which we draped at the top sections. So it really helped to reduce the heat in here. So although we're now doing the second like planting session, we did plant before. So again, I'll show you some video of what we had before. We had peppers are the only surviving thing, or the ones that keep going, that were originally growing in here. We had cherry tomatoes, cauliflower, broccoli, lettuce, cabbages, runner beans. So yeah, so what we're doing now is, because winters here in Portugal, it's like our English summer. It never really gets that cold. Maybe in January you'll get a frost. So in here, in these raised bed here, 1, 2.5 there, we got 333 carrots, which are doing okay. And then we got some onions going in that low one down here. Last week I planted some potatoes. We got some onions. You might not be able to see them. It's about 67 onions in here. And the reason why we got pallets at the back there, as you can hear, the chickens would love to get in here. So this is an extra protection to stop them from coming in. So yeah, this is where I've started to fill up the raised beds. And the reason why I was explaining about the water supply is, the reason why the land here is so fertile and so green, because of the water table being so high, we're able to take the soil from the garden, and then at the very end we mix it in with bio fertilizer, some other little goodies. So it saves us money, and we get to get all these raised beds filled. Because around here in Portugal, this area of Portugal, we haven't found anywhere that will deliver soil. But luckily we have this supply of our own. So another hole, another raised bed. So this thing here, this was a really deep pit that I dug to fill in the raised beds in the polytunnel. And it looked really, really ugly. So we decided what we're going to do is, we're going to put some weed fabric down, put some Brita, and that, as you can see, will be the new fire pit. So I kind of disguised it, and I filled it in with, there's a massive mound of clay by one of the wells over there, for when they were digging the wells many, many years ago. So I moved that over here and reused it to fill it in here. So it's got a new purpose, and it doesn't look so bad. So I had to do it again over there, and I've already filled that hole in. But for the remaining 2.5 raised beds that I need to fill, I shall be taking more earth from this hole here. So although the soil is very fertile and it's really good soil, you still have to sieve it. And unfortunately, the only sieve we've got is this little thing here. So it's a real slow process, but it's worth it in the end, because it's quite stony here as well. But for the free earth, it's worth it. So that's it, another raised bed done. The good thing is you only have to do this once.